Hi everybody, welcome to Generic Fantasy setting number 17735. I'm Kelly, I'm the Dungeon Master here, and today we are on episode 12 of Season 2. If you haven't been following, then this might get a little confusing, but I'll sum it up as follows. So there was a video with a nice audio summary of everything that they've been doing for quite a while, but the short of it is they're trying to reach a guy named Edagon the Wise. They are getting very close to meeting this Wizard of Oz type of person. And after many, many adventures, they decided to spend the last episode at a hot spring to just kind of chill out. And they managed to do it with the exception of encountering some water djinn and a bunch of water elementals that were terrorizing the shrine, or the mystic healing baths. And they also came in contact with a legendary orc warrior who showed up to use the healing waters to heal his child. They helped this person do that, and the game ended on a very positive note. So we're going to pick up where we left off, but first, let me introduce the team. Take it away, Christine.
Hi, I'm Christine, and I'm playing Malia Sunsworn, the dwarven cleric of Vela, so Tempest. And for some reason, this always takes me by surprise. Every time.
Boo.
Yeah. It's always a new and novel experience. Wait. Oh. Anyway, hello, I'm Amy, and I'm playing Tia Armstrong, the half-orc druid.
Hi, I'm Winter. I'm playing Mars, the tiefling rogue.
Hi, I'm Mike. I am playing Xenopha Rightwing. He is our half-elf ranger. And if you're wondering why I have sunglasses on inside to play a game, it's not because I'm a badass. It's because I have a very hardcore light sensitivity migraine going on right now. So
this room is full of light.
This room is full of light.
Full of lights.
And I am full of very, very nice.
How many lights are there, Mike?
There are 4 lights.
There are 5, actually. There's one on the floor.
Oh, God.
It's
6 if you count the TV screen.
Like we said,
Oh, no.
Xeno's allergic to light and people.
Xeno's allergic to light and people.
Well, I mean, that's a Gloomstalker for you.
And I am embodying... I don't even have my sunblade anymore.
Hashtag
So there we go.
Well, Kel thinks you're a badass, at least.
All right.
And I love you too, random citizen.
I love you too, random citizen. Okay, so we're going to jump into the role-playing game now that my sound is working.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to Generic Fantasy setting number 17735, where all of the technical difficulties are probably caused by dragons.
This one?
That one's specific.
It's because it's a red dragon.
Cool. All right. Yeah, that's Kellen Zarnak.
Yeah. The dragon.
All right.
Alright, we sound beautiful again?
Do we?
I mean, I sound like I could be a little richer, but I'll deal.
You sound fantastic
You
for
sound
that.
fine.
All right, so welcome to Generic Fantasy setting number 17735. We've already done this intro 3 times, and I'll probably cut all of it out of the podcast and YouTube version, so welcome. Our party last was seen at a recreational spa, where they were taking some time away from adventuring to relax and enjoy the good life. Let's do quick introductions around. So I'm Kelly, I'm the Dungeon Master, as you probably should know, and if you want more backstory, go and watch the other videos, or check out our wiki at... Is it...
Fandom wiki?
Swallow your own spit, Kelly. That's a good idea. Drown yourself. Yep. Sorry. Drowners.
Generic-fantasy-setting 17735.fandom.com.
Yeah, so go check that out and add Wikipedia or wiki articles to us. It'd be great. It would help us out greatly. So with that, why don't I pass it to Xeno?
Hey, I'm Mike. I'm playing Xenopha Rightwing, our half-elf ranger in the group.
And you look really cool tonight, Mike. Why do you look so cool?
I look so cool because I've got a splitting light sensitivity migraine going on, so I'm rocking my shades.
And how many lights do we have in this room?
We have 4 lights in this room.
We have 5 lights.
We have 4 lights in this room.
There are how many lights?
There are 4 lights!
You freaking Trekkie. All right, next off.
Hi, I'm Winter. I'm playing Mars, the group's tiefling rogue.
And the reason that we're in trouble.
Hey, I did perfectly fine last time.
You did really well. Who knew your massage therapy classes would come in that handy?
Right.
Yeah, damn, Mars did good last round.
Yeah, she did
You
good.
had it handled.
Mm-hmm.
And
Literally. She had her hands all
Puns,
over
puns,
it.
puns.
Just like,
You're a little tense.
hi, I'm Amy, and I'm playing Tia Armstrong, the half-orc druid.
Not to jump the gun, but I feel like going back to Mars for a second because I kind of want you to use massage as a way to assassinate people. It'd be like, oh, you feel kind of tense. Now you feel kind of past tense.
Tell me if it hurts.
Let me just really go into the muscle here. Yeah. All right, and finally, but not least, that's not the way you say that phrase at all.
No!
What? But not least? So
We're doing so great tonight.
That's good.
Where
audio is a great way to. So we've got. I just feel like you're like a blind pianist in the corner. You're like Ray Charles, being like, I don't know why I'm here, but I'm having fun.
we are fully functional tonight.
Rolls your dice. I was just like, what did I get?
I got a 20. The goal is to go with confidence. And speaking of confidence,
it's my turn?
yeah, you get to go for the third time.
Hi, I'm Christine, and I'm playing Malleus Sunsworn, the Dwarven Tempest Cleric of Vela.
All right, and with that, why don't we start where we should have started, oh, Jesus, 20 minutes ago. Because audio difficulties, guys. We got really hit by this at Strahd, and we got hit tonight. I promise we will do our best to fix this before next game. It's
the Echo Kraken?
the Echo Kraken. Somebody write that down. That's our new enemy.
The Echo Kraken.
Ghosts in the machine.
So, you have a nice and relaxing time at the spa. But all good things must come to an end. And so your time there passes. You continue traveling north along the Ilvenna Road. It's a winding road that leads up through a bit of hilly terrain and forested area, and will take you up to some mountains and not that far from this place you're headed, Skilly Town. Now, as you've been traveling, the last day or so, you left yesterday morning. And as you've been traveling, you have been doing so in the company, of course, Farah is with the party, your Gold Dragon companion, as well as... Oh, Echo Kraken can take a high. I thought Mike was saying we had Echo and I was freaking out. You've also been traveling with your dwarf fighter friend, Cadamus Warforge, and until earlier today, you were traveling with Yargle, the orc warrior, and his daughter Rolvi. And we're actually going to start as you part ways. The sun is low over the horizon and has been for the majority of the day. It's been that perfect autumn where the mist rolls in over the green and orange-tinged leaves and bits of gold float down from the treetops, where every footfall is a crackling crunch underneath your boot heels, where there's a crispness to every breath. And the world is permeated with dying light, a perpetual golden hour spread across the land. It's shortly past noon when you come to a side road that heads back toward Griffin Peak Bridge to the left, and to the right and east over toward the Barren Lands. the massive girth of Yargle, his daughter, the size of a 12-year-old child, still swaddled on his back, much against her wishes. And you find that she's been quite the mouthy thing. You know, I can walk. Dad, I can walk. Dad.
You will be carried and like it. You are still weak. You require time to heal.
But
You will be swaddled.
Yargle will turn back toward all of you.
Your company has been much appreciated.
Same.
You wish to make it to Skilly Town.
That's where we were heading, yeah.
Continue north. When you see the mountains, follow them. The mountain trail is the fastest way to reach the Northlands there.
Thank you.
And you, Green One,
He addresses you, Tia.
a word.
Of course.
He walks into the underbrush.
For the past 2 days I have given much thought to what we spoke of. You do not know your heritage. You do not know your people.
Regrettably, no.
This will change. You will find them eventually if you continue north. There are a great many war chiefs to the north. They would welcome you, but not as Tia. Tia, what is that? Elven? Human?
Likely a mix.
Perhaps it suits you then. You are a mix.
This is true.
I have decided that that is what you should be named.
He reaches down to his belt and draws a jagged stone dagger. Slashes open the meat of his very gnarled and scarred thumb.
That is what I name you. As an orc to an orc.
He reaches forward with his hand that could easily palm your entire face and swipes the blood across your forehead in a wide arc where a third eye might be, where you would want to crack someone directly in the face with an axe. And then he plants his thumb in the center of your forehead at the bisect of that line and draws it all the way down across your mouth and chin, forming a perfect T down your face.
When you meet the orcs, your name? Ashuri.
Ishuri?
Ashuri.
Ishuri. Thank you.
It means many-blooded. For you are of many heritages. And yet the orc shines through.
He says, gently touching the tips of your slightly serrated ear top that has hints of elf, but
Your blood runs dark with orc. We are off. Slay many foes.
Thank you.
And lift heavy things, for God's sake.
I will do that, yes. It will. I can lift more heavy things now, too.
Good. The orcs will never take you seriously unless you build the childbearing hips.
Oh. Well,
Unless you crack them in the face with an axe.
yeah, I might do that one.
Remember, all things in the culture are about life. Giving or taking. It's all the same. I have done much more taking. Can we go? Girl. Seriously, I'm still on your back. Let's go.
Your daughter is a strong spirit.
I pray she will deliver many fatal blows. I do not look forward to her courtship.
Thank you for your travels and your wisdom. And company.
We will see each other again. Surely.
Until then.
And he will trunch off into the forest. And it's only then, as he walks away, that you realize that you had slipped back into Orcish and had been discussing that in the guttural dialect of your people for quite a few minutes.
Oops.
But it's comfortable. It's like putting on an old sweater that still smells like home. And a little bit of blood and bile and rusted metal. But a comfortable sweater. Back with the rest of the group, you can see that the five of you can see that there has been a significant amount of... And that's just Tia talking. So the rest of you have continued on with your journey and are preparing to continue on and just hanging out at this little crossroads. What else are you doing? Are you talking about anything?
Well, that was a nice visit.
That was a nice visit.
We should mark that one down as one to go back to.
Oh, yes.
Agreed.
It was a bit overpriced, Cadamus says. What? If I wanted to swim, I could find a lake. It'd be free.
And cold.
Yeah.
I'm furry.
Yes, you are.
He'll pull on the collar of his jerkin, showing off a...
Oh, we saw.
Yeah.
Are you going to make me roll for this? Holy crap.
Is he Sasquatch?
Well, no, I rolled a 12 out of 12. So he is all dwarf beneath the neck.
Oh yeah, we know. We saw.
Oh yeah, we did see that picture of that model I pulled up. He was pretty hot.
And plus,
No,
you know
no,
they're
in
really
this-
good.
in
We
this-
watched in the spa while he was showing.
Yes, I know, but I didn't roll for any attributes.
Oh.
Oh.
I think we assumed.
Yeah, no, we just assumed.
Oh.
We were like, no, we saw. We know.
All right, fair enough.
We'll take your word for this.
Speaking of fair enough, can I get everybody to give me an insight roll except for Tia, because Tia has been otherwise occupied?
Yes.
Nat 20.
Nat 20? Baby girl's got something on her mind. It's been pretty obvious for the past day or so, but she's just been much quieter than normal.
27.
Holy shit.
11.
Insight's my thing.
She's just quiet. It happens. You're a little hungover from the partying right now. You're even wearing these smoked glasses that you're borrowing from Cadamus. Because of course he would have aviators.
Of course he would. Such a badass.
Such a badass.
Helps you keep your eyesight when forging.
It's true. Yeah, absolutely. So, as you are hanging out, the two of you are definitely going to notice that there's something slightly amiss with with Farah. And you think it's probably something to do
Timidius?
Timidius. I was like, Tiberius. No, that's another guy.
And not Dimitri.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. What Timidius told her. Or it could be that she's just getting over being poisoned almost to death. It's kind of hard to tell. But you'll definitely get the sense of that. She takes a long swig out of one of her water skins, holds it up. We're almost out of water. She dribbles a few last drops from it onto her tongue. We should have brought more water. Or wine.
Do you want some more water?
I will.
That's fair.
Do we want to keep on traveling? Or do we want to set up a camp here?
It's still early.
It's only like noon.
Yes.
I want to say that having traveled with Farah and knowing that we go through shit and then she complains about it, I'm going to have picked up a large, like, leather sack at the spa, gotten to make it something waterproofed so that I can create water into it.
Oh, so basically you're just getting like a giant bladder, more or less?
Essentially a giant water skin that we can then fill our water skins from.
Oh.
Like, create water and then collapse it down and close it up and put it away.
Yeah, that sounds good. Just knock half a gold off your sheet.
Okay.
That would probably be like 5 silver for something that's really big. Maybe not even, but mark a silver off actually. That's probably be sufficient.
Okay.
It's probably just going to be like a sheep bladder or something. It's been cured.
Big enough that I can create water into it without losing any, and we can fill all over.
Yeah, because it's 5 gallons.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's quite a lot. Okay, so you're waiting at this crossroad, and
Anybody else's water bottles empty?
Oh, I'm good.
I'm good.
We're good.
Okay, well we can just wait then. It's fine.
Okay, well here.
Oh.
Just you take mine, and when they're
She'll take a long swig out of it, and as she does, Tia will manage to make it back into the circle.
Which way are we going? Is it north?
North.
Always north.
Always north?
And then following the mountains.
Right. Yeah.
Getting a little tired of mountains.
Mountains
Me
suck.
too. I think we've got more of them to see.
Great.
I wouldn't mind a coast.
We're kind of going inland.
I know. Sometimes that's sad.
I thought you were.
mountains are glorious.
Tell you, why are
And
we...
I'll start kind of moving towards the right crossroads, but as I pass Farah, I'm gonna slip a honey cake in her pocket or something.
Huh? Oh, hey.
Mountains are also cold.
I don't like that part.
Don't worry, Zeno. There are plenty of ways to get warm in the mountains.
But you know what?
Mostly
We
fire
keep
and booze.
on adventuring forth. We keep going. We get to the next town. And we show them what we're made of. Not necessarily what they think we are. Right, Farah?
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there another town before Skilly Town?
did I miss something?
I'm not too sure.
Do we still have that map? Who has the map?
I never had a map.
I had a map.
Maybe.
I had a map when we first entered the continent.
Oh.
Accurate?
What?
Has it been accurate?
Well,
Is that map still good? Or is it long out of date for
it doesn't go too much further.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to find some other place. Great. Okay, well. Fun. And she'll.
Yes, let's keep heading in the right direction. And
At least we're together.
So she takes off ahead, just a couple feet ahead of the rest of you, just kind of doing the teenage girl walk. Right, we're all accustomed to that.
Yes.
And the rest of the day passes without much problem. A couple times throughout the day, you'll see that there are various things happening in the general area. So, for example, I want to use this. I got some new random encounter cards, so let's see what happens.
Ooh.
Would someone like to roll me a thing?
Yes.
You can roll me either a d4 or a d12.
Ooh, I want to roll a d12.
You never get to do that.
Was that?
You never get to roll a d12.
4.
4?
Yeah. Yeah.
As you're traveling northward, you will see that the hills begin to become more rolling. You stop losing sight of the horizon as it dips over the next hill. Your calves begin to burn a little bit from the upward motion. You can start feeling it in your thighs as the day progresses. But it's still crisp out enough that even when you break a bit of a sweat, there's a nice, cool touch on your skin. And as you crest a horizon and look at the very base of a mountain in the distance, probably about 2 hours walk away, you notice that there are some foundations around here. Old mason stones built into the ground where the woodlands of these hills have started reclaiming them, but they're still there, about 20 feet of broken wall from where there used to be some type of building. And there on the other side of it, Zeno, you'll actually see this with your elven eyes. You will see that there is a fairly intact stone well with a significant amount of lichen growing on the side of it.
Investigation check?
Absolutely. So,
what do your elven eyes see?
as
Not
you
the human ones, the elven ones.
so as you approach, all of the tree's branches part in front of you, and just ahead, you can see that there's a small clearing, overgrown with vines and moss. It's a stone well in the center. It's about 3.5 feet tall, a bit shorter than you'd expect, but is otherwise in pristine condition. Even the wood of the bucket and crank mechanism that's there appears to be sturdy enough to handle the weight. Although you can see where it's started to rot through in places and where termites have started making a meal of some of the structures. The bucket seems to be in one piece, and actually is an unrusted metal bucket.
Okay.
The rope looks like it might be a little mildewy, but it looks functional. What'd you get on your perception roll?
That was perception?
Yep.
24.
24. As you're glancing down, you can see your dark vision is 60 feet or
90.
90 feet. Perfect. So most wells go down quite a ways, but 90 feet is pushing it. You look down and you can notice that you cannot see the bottom of this well.
Ooh, that's deep.
What you can see is around the edges some strange fungus. It looks like there's more than 90 feet of rope here, though. Probably about 120. Maybe a little more than that. It's quite thickly wound around this central cylinder. What do you do?
Can I try a nature or survival roll to check, see if I
Give me a
figure
nature
out
roll.
what kind of
Can
fungus
you
this
say
is?
anything about what you're looking at? How deep it is or anything like that?
Or did you just wander off and go look at a well or on the road?
I-
Just like, whoop,
I'm
there goes
probably
it.
like, huh, that's interesting.
What?
There's a well over there.
Yeah.
Anybody
I'm
else
gonna
looking
go check
around?
it out.
Anyone else looking around this area?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Oh, would you get?
You can choose to make me
6.
either survival, investigation, or perception.
Was that a nature or survival roll?
That was a nature roll to identify the actual...
6.
Okay. You're not quite sure. If you had a sample, you could probably re-roll, but it's quite a ways away.
24 on perception.
And 22 on an investigation.
All right.
9 for survival.
As you... So you're looking around and you can smell, Tia, that there is fresh water somewhere around here. You definitely get that sense, and you can feel that there's something... That well probably is functional. You definitely get that scent. We'll start with you. So, Malia, as you're glancing around, the first thing that you notice is you can't hear any birdsong. Maybe in the distance vaguely, but there's no birdsong in this clearing. Where a moment ago you could have heard some cardinals and some robins having a bit of a turf war. As well as you glance around, you can see that these buildings, this foundation, it looks like it was probably abandoned 100 years ago. The construction looks not human. You think that this might have been dwarven? Maybe halfling. It's hard to tell, but definitely this place was built for the shorter types. In fact, the well being only 3.5 feet tall, because, and you can even see where there's a little bit of a step up next to it. But as you glance around, you'll notice that the foundation of the main house over there is about a 30 by 30 square. Has a soft retaining wall that's mostly covered in blackberry bushes that are actually quite plump with blackberries. But it looks like there's a bit of flooring over there. You could check it out further if you'd like.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you're investigating...
So as I'm doing that, I'm going to nudge Tia and be like, what happened to all the birds? I thought there's no bird sound. That's weird. Druid, go check that out.
All right. And Mars, as you're looking around, you will get the sense that this is a decent location. It's not great for farming, but it's a nice terrain that's not too hilly through here. This clearing is actually quite flat. This would be a cozy homestead. Especially, honestly, this might be a good place along this side road to set up a shop, an inn.
So why did they start but didn't finish it?
As you look around, do you walk a perimeter for a bit?
Mm-hmm.
You'll see a place in the distance that's very absent of trees, where a number of trees looks like they've started to regrow. They're a little taller than you, but it looks like a large swath of trees had been felled here at one point. And as you glance around a bit more, you can see that there is a large slope. As you kneel down next to it, you can see that this slope is box-shaped. It's man-made, almost like someone was digging a cellar or a foundation for a house. But over the last 100 years, erosion and soil deposits and fallen trees have slowly filled it in. What, you had a 24?
22.
22. And as you're looking around in the center of this foundation, you will see the barest outline underneath the foliage of a skeletal hand. Blackened and rotted off by age. Just a few bones.
I'll call back over my shoulder and be like, hey guys, wanna come take a look at this?
Trundle over.
Sure, yeah. She'll wander over. And she's thinking of also wondering about the bird song and
I'm busy looking at the flooring.
The
why
flooring?
perhaps there would be no animals here. Only
Sure.
birds.
Go ahead and make me a nature roll.
Cool. 23.
Nice.
23. So glancing around, you take a look and you start to notice that there is a significant amount of fungus, mushrooms growing on the trees nearby. And as you look at it, you will actually be able to recognize it. You haven't seen much of this in your life, but you have seen enough of it to actually diagnose it. And it is... Nope, that's not the right page. that moment where you had it written down and then you can't find it. Where is that index card? I have way too many index cards, guys. Hoot. So, there it is. All right, so it's a red mushroom with white spots. And it gives off a slightly saccharine aroma. But you know that drinking a tea made from this, or eating them whole or roasting them, is a great antidepressant. However, you know this as dungy fungi. Oh, sorry, dungy fungi. Also known as idiot cap. This mushroom, when consumed, makes you dumb.
Huh.
It lowers your intelligence score by 2 for the remainder of the day and gives you disadvantage on all intelligence-based skills.
Huh.
It's also toxic to a lot of animals. And but to humanoids, it just makes you an idiot.
So most animals would avoid it. Probably.
Probably. They would probably not want to be near here.
Yeah.
But it's also one more thing you'll know about that. Dungy doesn't grow above ground very often unless it has access to a certain amount of nutrients. These nutrients are generally only found underground, in cave systems.
So why would it be on the surface?
The only way would be if this was directly atop a large cavern structure. Or maybe across the field. Malia, you walk into the area that was probably the cottage. You can see where the foundation for a bedroom is laid, and you can see where a latrine had been dug and rotted planks designate a former outhouse in the distance. As you kick around the blackberry bushes, you'll notice that there is rotted wood flooring lining this foundation. Inside of its walls, there is still a bit of a floor of old, desiccated wood. Do you check it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you walk across it?
No.
Okay.
I will prod it in front of me before stepping onto it and kind of do that.
What are you prodding with?
I believe that I had...
The chat is saying that you found tequila.
Apparently.
I agree. We are going to have a desert episode in the next 10 games, so there's going to be lots of tequila. Tequila makes everyone's armors fall off.
Oh no.
Tequila.
Da-dun-da-da-da. Oh, that's copyright strike.
So I have light crossbow bolts.
Okay.
So I'll probably just kind of take one in my hand and ahead of me kind of prod the wood planks to track and see, make sure there's no cellar under it that I could collapse into it. And
You'll
hurt
hear,
myself.
and a corner of wood will actually break away, almost like it's like paper mache.
Jeez.
And as you do, your bolt will almost fall out of your hand and down into the depths beneath that wood.
Depths. I'm gonna pick up a small rock,
Okay.
or actually like a fist-sized rock. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's one.
Oh, yeah.
And cast light.
Okay. You can pick up a brick.
Yeah.
There's some. All right. It's going to dropping into that small hole. It is going to create a much larger hole, and you are going to hear the sound of shattering wood behind you. But honestly, it sounds more like, well, it's rotten wood, so the sound of like sloughing fiber.
Or a very kind of like yeah, kind of more of a thud. A very dull.
You'll
sound.
watch the brick fall for almost 5 seconds before it hits ground.
Watch where you're stepping. There's a giant hole under us.
And you'll hear it clatter against a number of other stones as it bounces around. Now,
Why
however,
the
that
hell
cast
did they put a house here?
Maybe they didn't know it was there.
It's right under their floorboards.
Are you going to take a look down?
Yeah.
Okay. So as looking down with your dark vision, you can easily see through that hole that you've made. The light from your brick casts bright shadows onto the wall of, it looks like a cavern, but it's covered in old brickwork and mud. And honestly, looking down, it looks like the foundation of this cottage, they had originally built some type of storage cellar underneath it. And it looks like they dug a little too greedily and a little too deep
Dwarves dug a little too deep.
and nicked the top of a cave, which collapsed. You can actually see quite a few, let's find out.
Corpses?
You can see quite a few bits of broken kegs and other supplies,
That's just a waste.
as well as a number of ingots laying in the ground. Dark iron.
That's not what I needed, is it?
No.
Okay. Meh.
But it looks like they were using the basement to store additional metals, building materials, things like that, and the weight of it collapsed a cavern lid. Now back over towards Mars. Mars, as you're glancing around, you just called Zeno over to look at what you found.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like they were building a much larger operation here back in the day. And as you draw Zeno over, you can easily point to where in the center of this there is a skeletal hand sticking above a bunch of foliage. What do you do?
I want to investigate it.
Please. How do you investigate it?
So it's like sticking out from a bunch of foliage?
It's about 20 feet in this. It's basically in the center of this 40 by 40 square of, actually no, 60 by 60 square of perspective basement that's been filled in.
Well, after hearing Malia shout out that
Watch where
they're
you
on
step.
top of a big hole,
Mm-hmm.
he's going to take out one of his short swords and just start poking around
Okay.
and see if it opens up a giant hole in the floor.
I would like you to do me the honor of a perception roll, please.
20.
Cool. All right. So as you go through, Mars, are you accompanying or just letting him go his own?
You said that there was just a hand sticking up, right? And it was kind of blackened.
It was kind of blackened, yeah.
And I can't see the rest of the body.
No, it's under the leaves and other bits of matter.
I'm moving towards it right now.
So he is... Xenos, you step down into this, and 100 years of leaves and dirt begin to climb up your legs. And you slowly sink to about mid-thigh
Yeah.
in
That's
this
deep.
tremendous sloshy leaf pile.
And you're taller than me, so nah.
Yeah, all 6'6" of me.
It's true.
So many feet.
It's so many feet. It's almost 6 of them. Okay, and with that, you watch Zeno continue down the way. And as he does, he manages to make it. You actually feel the ground is fairly firm beneath you.
Okay.
And then you thrust your short sword down once, and you don't find purchase. And actually, as you thrust it down, about 2 gallons worth of leaf and dirt is just going to start to trickle down like an hourglass in front of you.
Yeah.
GTFO!
Do
Back
you
up?
back up? Okay. Good. So if you back up immediately, there's no
I
problem.
like pull him off of the thing too. In fact, I can see it like.
You'd have to go into it. Are you going to join him?
Or you mean
Is
like
he
when
not
gets
backing
close
up
enough
back to
the
where
He's
where
backing
the
up
edge?
slowly, but
Yeah.
he's. Oh, you don't count as rough terrain anymore.
No.
No.
Okay, so he's actually moving very, very briskly.
Like quicker.
Yeah.
Then never mind. I forgot you have that at this level now. So basically, it's only hitting you up to about the calf level. You're moving through at it's much deeper if you're not a ranger.
Apologize too much. I energy drink.
No, that's okay. So as you are walking through, as you check that out, you'll see that a sinkhole has opened up and swallows about 10 gallons worth of the stuff by the time that it trickles out.
And then does it like stop?
Yeah,
Or
it
does
does.
it keep going?
No, it stops. A bit of a cone forms, and you can see that a hole in the ground has swallowed up a significant amount of it that's trickling down to what looks like a cavern system.
I think that's what she found.
Yeah. Does the cavern system look accessible from this hole?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can see the edge, so you think you're probably safe from falling into the sinkhole now? Would you like to approach?
Yeah.
Okay. Mars, are you joining?
Yeah.
All right. You are going to sink down to your waist because you're not used to this.
Yep.
But you'll be able to slosh your way through.
Okay.
Swimming.
So you both make it over there, and looking down into this cavern, both of you with your dark vision can see that it's ringed with slightly bioluminescent teal fungi.
Is that like the Underdark fungi?
It might be.
Ooh.
The Underdark appears to be fairly high up in this area.
Less under.
Yeah, but very dark.
Okay.
So looking down, you will glance down into the hole, and I'd like both of you to make me a perception roll.
The... 6.
6.
25.
25. Glancing down, you can see that fungus is really cool.
It's really cool.
It is really cool. You could take some if you wanted to. You could probably reach down and grab some.
I have a vial.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to take some?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to randomly determine what this is then.
Cool.
I said teal, so kind of a greenish, so it's not the Adoraspora. I just got a fantastic new book from Kwood Games all about the Underdark, and it's got some fantastic ideas for various flora of the Underdark that I love. They're so good. So, glancing or reaching down, you can easily scrape off some of this. Can I get both of you to roll me a nature roll to see what it is? Zeno, you can roll it flat. Mars, I'd like you to roll with disadvantage because it's not good for you.
It's not good for me?
It's just not something that you would have encountered before.
7.
7?
Can I roll with advantage because Gloomstalker with dealt with Underdark?
We need to eventually find out how you became a Gloomstalker.
We do.
12.
12? Actually, well, you can tell that you probably shouldn't eat it.
Yeah, so like I'm taking like one of my daggers and just kind of like scooping it and then like...
As you pull it up, once it breaks from the wall, and it has a slightly, like almost aloe vera consistency to its internal moisture that clings to the outside of its spores like a glob of glowing light. It's almost like a glow stick. And as you pull it up, it casts a 20-foot radius light.
Oh, wow.
It's not terribly bright, but in the darkness, this would be very bright.
Yeah, and I take like this and I just kind of like scrape it onto the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like viscousy or nah, not so much?
It's actually more clumpy. It kind of reminds you of a glow-in-the-dark portobello mushroom.
Oh, okay. So, well, yeah, I just
Like the cap itself is about the size of your hand. So you can definitely crush it into the vial, which looks like something... Honestly, you crush it into the vial, and you get the sudden urge, the next time you go to a ball, maybe you should get some of these and tie them to sticks and just kind of like dance with them.
So you crush it into a...
Yeah, you now have a glow stick.
Invent glow stick.
Mars invented the glow stick. I'm going to write that in my notes. So what did you get? What did you get total?
For my...
Yeah, 25?
Yeah.
So you will recognize this as a glowbell. Phosphorescent bluish fungus that acts as a light source. Some Underdark humanoids use it as their primary light source.
Check it out.
Although you've never seen anybody turn it into a glow stick before.
It's very interesting, Mars.
Yeah, and then I put the lid on it, and it doesn't get all over your hands.
Check it.
See?
He'll take his sunglasses off and go,
See?
yeah, that's light.
So how many vials do you have, Mars?
Not many. I think I just have...
I have 2, I think. 2 or 3 from old potions.
Fair enough.
I had 1, unless I wanted to mix something with a purple fungus.
I would not mix those two things. That's how you get explosions.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do that.
Don't mix chemicals. Basic OSHA.
The chat says that as in global warming. That's an awful pun.
I love it.
But it's...
Your dad is showing, chat. That's great. I love it. I'm going to be the worst dad someday with puns.
So I'll hand you a couple, like, potion
It's good.
bottles.
I like it. I like
Here
it.
you go.
Yeah, I keep on filling them. I'm like, yeah.
Crush more.
So all in all, you can make 3 more of them.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm so stoked.
I'll poke my head back up and say, hey, this isn't just a cave system, it's the Underdark.
Oh, good.
Do we want to go for an explorer?
We do not want to go for an explore, Cadamus says.
Are you
We probably don't.
sure? It's pretty interesting.
As interesting as it is, I feel like we might just get ourselves completely turned around and potentially killed.
Note that Zeno is not being quiet while he says this either, because he's like yelling to them across right at the entrance of this
And
cavern.
as you glance back, Zeno, you will see that right next to where Mars pries that mushroom out, there is a broken arrow shaft. Shot from a downward angle quite some time ago that is lodged into the stone of this cavernous hole.
Like shot from the top down? Oh, shot from down up.
Yes.
Can I reach in and...
Go ahead and make me a dex save. Or give me a dex check. Sorry, dex check.
I was going to say, okay, time to die.
If you botch this, you'll need to make a dex save.
I didn't botch, I can tell you that.
Alright.
I'm not paying
That's... Okay, so
Having
just
a
straight
full
dex
party.
check. That's gonna be 20.
Have a
No,
rave
sorry.
now.
18.
18?
Yes.
Alright, so using your 6'6" body, you will be able to reach down and you will be able to pluck it out. However, as you pull it out, you'll notice that this arrow is made of some type of black...
Ooh.
It's not wood. It looks almost like a fungal fiber
Ew.
for the shaft of this arrow that's been broken off. The fact that it's managed to survive as long is quite impressive, but the arrowhead's tip is black. No, once you pull it up into the light, it's blacker than black. It looks like it's shadow.
Investigation check to identify what it is?
You may try, yeah. Mars, you want to take a look at this as well? Because he's holding it up right in front of your face.
Yeah. Investigation or
12.
also 12?
So looking at this, you can see that the arrowhead on this is spiny. But what it looks like, I'm trying to think of a better way to explain this. The arrowhead is a triangle that has small little barbs reaching out of it. All of it appears to be made of darkness. And the barbs in the corner of your eye, not when you're looking at it directly, but as you turn away for a moment, you'll see the barbs undulate. As if they're trying to reach toward your exposed flesh.
You probably don't want to touch that.
The nearest exposed flesh, too. So if you're wearing gloves, it'll start curving up toward your face. And you look at it, they stay still.
Hey, Mally, I got something interesting for you to look at.
What?
All right.
Let's go back.
Tia picked some of the idiot caps just because you never know when you need to make someone
Stupid.
lose their guard.
Sure. Make me a survival roll. Let's see how many you can harvest.
She's stupid, yes, basically. Is it survival?
Yep.
24.
20. Holy
Nice.
crap. You guys are like harvesting everything. Tia, you're going to manage to get 4 full doses.
Nice. Do I know what happens if you give someone a partial dose?
Same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just probably lasts less as long.
Honestly,
Full
it
Is
depends
more,
on the
less
person
effective
too.
Or
Um,
shorter time frame. More.
Depends on the person.
Okay.
Depends on the body, right?
I'll test it.
I'm not gonna give you any. You kidding me?
It'd be
She doesn't do anything. She's just gonna grab a couple and just tuck them away.
Oh, I'll get
And
them.
then
Don't worry.
rejoin everyone else
So-
because she's been away too long.
Xeno's gonna wander up to Malia and say, "Hey Malia, you're a dwarf. You know what things are made of."
Can I hear this? Because what the?
You're right, I am a dwarf.
Vague edgelord is vague.
Vague edgelord is vague. I'm gonna kind of hold this arrowhead up in front of you and say, "Do you know what this is made of?"
Hey, Malia. You hear Farah say across the little glen. You're a dwarf, right? What's this made of? She points at a tree.
Oh,
Is this a rock? She casts a disparaging look over at Xeno and rolls her eyes.
I'll roll investigation, I guess. but
Okay, roll investigation.
Is that investigation or insight?
So for this, it would actually be
Perception?
God, this would be Arcana.
Arcana? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try out the pink dice on this one.
You're trying your new pink dice? Ooh, fancy.
That's not bad. 17.
17? Oh, that's great. So first of all, it is a tree that she's pointing at. You're pretty sure that it's an elm.
That's an elm, Farah.
So it's not a rock.
Nope.
Okay.
You'd be right.
I learned. And then you'll turn and look at Xeno's arrow. It's not made of any stone or metal that you've ever seen. However, you can definitely tell that there's something magical about it. Maybe not innately magical in itself maybe not like artificially metal. Words are escaping me at the
Not a
moment.
spell cast on it.
It is not a magic item, but it looks like a material that has magical properties akin to, say, such as mithril, or your armor being made of adamantine. This looks like material that's been touched by the shadow plane.
You don't know what it is, but it looks like it's been touched by the shadow plane. Like, inherently magical. Not like it's got a spell on it, but like mithril and...
As you get closer, it smells vaguely of petrichlor. That smell of fresh rain hitting soil. That dirty, gloomy, gloamy smell. It smells like rot.
Entropy.
A little bit.
Do I know anything about?
Can't touch this.
About the Shadowfell, about the gloom.
Yeah.
It is so on Elos, the planes of existence are divided into 4 realms outside of the prime realm. You live on the prime realm. You're in the center of reality. This is the material world. To the north and the south, you have north and south on the axis. You have basically law and chaos, which are represented by Mechanus, the realm of the clockwork, and the Feywilds opposite that. And then on either side, from good to evil, to summarize very briefly, you have the Shadowfell on one side, also known as the Gloam. And then on the other side, you have the Glimmer, or the Gleaming, which is a realm of light, not necessarily pleasant light, but the positive energy mid-realm. On either side of those, you have the ethereal planes and heavens, or the hells, eventually. Just like you get weirder things the further you go past the Fey realms, and then there's of course the Outer Dark, which you just know exists. It's not a great place.
And looking at that, you probably don't want to get shot with one of those.
No, you probably wouldn't even want to hold it. Like, you don't want to physically come in contact with this.
Yeah.
So, Kelly,
Yes.
after she mentioned, if you mentioned the shadow plant stuff and, the gloom, after she mentions that, can I do an Arcana roll to see if I can figure out more about that?
You can make me a religion roll.
A religion roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, don't touch that with bare skin. In fact, you should probably put it down soon.
Okay.
If anything, drop it back in the hole.
You know what? You can make an Arcana roll, because Arcana would also cover the planes.
Okay. Arcana is going to be 19, 18, 17.
17?
Yeah.
Yep, story checks out.
Okay.
It makes sense. The Shadowfell, the Gloam, is a very bad place to spend any time at all. But looking at this arrow, it actually kind of makes you think about the Shadow Elves. There were, of course, elves. Elves live everywhere. They live under the ocean. There are elves that live in the Shadowfell as well. You've only heard of them. But Gloomstalkers actually originally came from the Shadow Elves.
Okay.
It's basically like finding an ancient kung fu scroll when you take taekwondo lessons at the YMCA.
Okay.
And you're like, wow, oh look, it's just a mirror. I was the kung fu panda the whole time. I don't know why I went that direction, but I did.
Fair enough.
All right, Poe, what are you doing? Tia, what are you doing as this whole thing is happening?
I mean, she's wandered back over because she's plucked her mushrooms, and is just.
Look what I got.
What did you?
Glows.
Congrats.
And it's contained.
Where did that come from? Did
The
you get from
Underdark.
So is that an arrowhead?
Oh boy.
It is an arrowhead.
We probably don't want to stay here very long.
Should we keep moving?
Probably.
I'd like to keep moving if possible.
I mean, this ground is not the most stable looking, and with some of these fungus that are growing this high up on the surface, I have no idea how long it's going to last.
True.
The answers seem like we might just end up with a sinkhole on our hands.
Alright, well,
Let's get going then before we can be blamed for it.
Look, the mountains aren't that far away. We should probably get going.
Yeah, unless any of you have reason not to.
I wonder if the next town knows about this. We can ask more information about it.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Was there at least water in the well, Farah says?
I don't think we checked.
I didn't check.
You didn't check. You just looked down. You didn't say you
Yeah.
lowered the bucket or anything.
Yeah. I didn't check.
Honestly, with the amount of stuff here, you'd probably just end up with a bucket full of spores.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I wouldn't want to drink it. Well, wait
I
a
mean, we
second.
can-
And
yes,
some
I
of it
can-
is not good. Some of it's toxic.
So if I drank it, I'd be a pretty fun guy.
If you drank it, you might get sick, and we just healed you. Please don't.
I
don't
mean,
know
do we
how
want to
much
see if
of this
anything
stuff
comes
goes
up in the bucket?
I guess
Why do
so.
I care?
You're right. We can just create water.
Yeah.
I can make water.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just make water in the bucket, even if we really need to.
And it could be pretty stagnant.
You're curious, aren't you? Alright, we can do it.
I'm a little
Just no
curious.
drinking it.
I mean,
just do
it's fine. We can just go. It's not a big deal.
Mally's gonna go over and go and lower the bucket down. Oh, before I do that though, I'm gonna cast light on the bucket.
So something liquidy-ish.
It will eventually, that satisfying feeling of it hit wanting water. And it will squeak back up and you will have a bucket of water that is slightly luminescent.
Ah, yeah. Don't drink that.
But it's bright.
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't drink it. Don't drink the glowing things. Don't eat glowing things. Unless
Mars, that goes for you
previously
too.
approved. Yes, that goes for you too.
I didn't do anything.
You didn't.
No, but you thought about it.
I'll give you a copper if you drink it.
Oh my god, no. Do I know what is in this water?
I'm not that
Why it's
cheap.
glowing?
You probably have no idea, but let's give it a roll. Let the dice decide.
What am I adding to this, or just
Yeah, I'm gonna give you an insight roll. This is a gut feeling.
nat 20?
Those guys like you.
You know what?
Say
You know,
23.
glowing things can't be bad. Drink it. You get a good feeling about this.
I drink it.
No, Tia's gonna do it first if she thinks it's a good idea.
Oh, Mally is the one holding the bucket.
Okay, so you get a good feeling about
She'd be
this.
like, yeah, actually, it's probably okay, but just to be sure, I want to test it out first.
Wow, it's not me this time.
Okay, there is enough for 4 people to drink a full drink out of this.
Yeah.
I watch you intently.
I'm still holding the arrow.
So it actually is going.
Does it actually prevent me from drinking it?
Because you're the more sensible one, I'll let you.
It tastes very earthy.
I have my cure poison on that.
You can almost feel the minerals in this water on your teeth as you drink. Like it's very hard water. And it actually stings a little going down your throat, almost like there's some type of natural carbonation to it.
Interesting.
You take a long, long pull off of it and
Constitution save. No, I'm just kidding.
you feel good. Yeah, you feel pretty good.
Well,
Honestly, your mood just feels
Thanks, Bob.
up. You feel like you feel like you could take on the
Do
day.
I need to subtract 2 points of intelligence?
You do not.
Okay, good.
No, you actually feel like you could take on the day. You feel like there's, you know what? You got this. You're a strong, independent orc woman who don't need no man.
Leave Xeno behind.
It's true.
Yeah, no,
He can find me in the end.
But no, you feel quite good, and
it's probably fine.
mechanically, Amy, you will have advantage on your next 3 skill checks.
oh, nice. That's pretty confident.
So use a die as a tracker.
Next 3?
Next 3,
Okay.
regardless of what they are. You just feel kind of lucky.
Okay. Oh dear.
Feeling lucky. Do you share it around?
Yeah, I mean,
Like you feel good.
it's good. Yeah, I think this stuff's okay.
I time a minute and make sure she doesn't die first.
Good thing we're not.
You do not die.
Yay!
A minute passes and you remain alive, which is the prerequisite time. It's like the 5-second rule. If the minute passes and you don't die, then it's safe to drink for everyone.
Yeah,
Not
pretty
feeling-
much.
Like dizzy or anything?
No, I feel fine.
Cool, give it
I
up.
feel pretty good.
I want some.
I think Tia gets first crack at, or
Farrah?
Farrah gets first crack at this.
Yeah, she wanted it more.
Yeah.
All right, Farah will definitely drink one, so there's 1 more gone. And 2 more of you can drink.
Yeah, me.
Okay, you will drink. You will have the same benefit ascribed to you.
Mally's not going to drink just in case it turns bad down an hour down the road and she has to heal them all.
Yeah, that's
I will.
Okay. All right, so you will all drink that.
Because Xeno trusts Underdark stuff.
All right.
Why?
You will feel that fuzz kind of overtake you, and otherwise you're fairly good.
And then we'll all die.
Except Mally.
Except Mally.
And Catamus.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, and Catamus. So Mally and Catamus can go
It seems like we're the only smart ones here.
tell the story.
I mean, we seem pretty fine.
I think I'm wearing off on them.
Wearing off?
No, you're not.
What?
I think that I'd rather not have the runs when we're on the trail.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably keep
made
going
of
though.
tougher stuff.
We should keep going though.
Tougher stuff. Take off your belt and we'll have an arm wrestling match and see who's tough. You know what? Leave it on. You already have 1 handicap. Why not 2?
Come on.
Are you
let's
gonna arm wrestle
go.
Catamus?
What's the other one?
I didn't say anything about your face.
Her face is fine.
Yeah, it's fine. For an orc.
I think
It's alright.
He's taunting you. He's taunting you.
That's fine. I don't find dwarves particularly attractive anyway.
Ah,
Hey!
You're beautiful, don't worry.
You're an exception.
We need to go. We can deal with this later.
so, Farah's going to lean into Mars's ear and whisper
You're good.
rather stagedly, I missed some weird love triangle stuff when I was out, didn't I?
You're gonna have a hole glared into your back of just like, you bitch.
I'm gonna lean down between both of them and go, yeah, you did.
Still alone?
Oh.
It's okay, Zeno.
Oh, didn't you know Zeno and Tia are married?
I know. And she'll walk off. You guys are weird.
That's why we're great together.
Keep telling yourself that, buddy.
Or a dumpster fire of the team.
Mm-hmm. Trust me, I know fire when I see it.
What's a dumpster?
Something from cities. I understand that you don't. You're not that
It's-
civilized, but
It's a bin where you dump all of your garbage,
Oh, okay.
and then it gets taken away and dumped. So
I think
don't
you
need
guys
to deal
all
with
need
it.
to take a nap. We need to go.
So people are just lazy and they don't deal with their own
We
trash?
need to
How do
go.
you
I'm
think rich
leaving.
people deal with things?
I go.
They don't.
Exactly.
God.
Oh.
yeah,
That's
I
why
had
they
a
have
little walked
dumpsters.
off by this point and left these two arguing behind.
Mm-hmm.
So,
or
Yeah, walk and
discussing.
talk.
you continue walking past the hilly area, leaving this spot behind. And as you do, you will find yourselves making your way up progressively steeper embankments.
I was incredibly tempted as we left to turn around and cast Thunderwave. So tempted.
Doesn't Malia say that?
Mally will mutter something along the lines of, I wonder what would happen if I cast Thunderwave.
Bad things.
That's not.
But fun.
Possibly very fun.
All I remember about the Underdark is lots of spiders, and I'm okay with not seeing lots of spiders.
I'm also okay with that.
Yeah, okay.
Big
yeah,
ones.
Fair
So,
point.
like, what if
fair
they
point.
get squashed first? Then it's not a problem.
If we get squashed first, or
No,
they get
They
squashed?
get squashed first.
I'm talking big spiders.
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
we can squash
More
big
rocks.
Like,
spiders.
Rocks.
like vote and hold elections and build houses type of spiders.
We can deal with those kind of spiders.
Strangely democratic spiders. Ugh.
Push them first.
Don't tread on
Do you ever
me.
wonder if the people in the Underdark call it the Overbright?
Yeah, sometimes.
Do I know
Some-
what people in the Underdark call the surface?
Depends on the person, really. But I think you've heard Overbright before. But
Yeah.
honestly, it's usually those assholes.
Those
Yeah,
snarky
I mean,
ones.
story checks out, but generally it's those assholes.
Wow.
Which assholes?
Like the surface dwellers, us.
It's because
we're the assholes.
it's because you guys throw a lot of trash down there.
We pollute their world. Where do you think our dumpsters go?
Well,
And
that's
sewers.
horrible.
Sewers.
And it leaks underground
Yep.
into their water.
You know, awful.
You continue northward, and after a fashion, you actually will find yourselves coming to a fork in the road.
Another one.
One pathway looks like it leads north up into the mountains itself. And the other looks like it's a bit of a longer path that circumnavigates the western side of this mountain range.
Well, didn't Gargle say to go through the mountain pass?
He said to go to the mountains and then go along the mountains.
He said go through.
Did he
Oh,
say
no.
that to us? I thought he said that to Tia separately.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's
Like
fair.
that was a private.
That was an orc thing. You're right. You're right. Let's back that up.
So where are we going?
I don't know. Over the mountains is probably quicker.
He
I
said
would
to
think.
take the mountain. I thought he said to take the mountain trail.
Then I guess that's the way we go.
Did he? You guys were talking orc.
Oh, I totally didn't realize I switched. Sorry. Amy doesn't quite remember. Does Tia remember what was said?
Yes, that is what was said.
Okay.
He said that the fast way.
The fast way. Yeah.
Well, I trust him enough to follow his directions.
Yeah.
Obviously, going through the mountains is fastest. Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
You just like mountains.
All right. Can I get a dex save off of anybody who's taking a step forward?
Yeah. Wait, what? What's happening?
Dex save.
Dex save.
Nice.
Yes.
Nat 20. I'm having such a good day.
20...
But
25.
Nat 20.
A nat. Holy
22.
2 nat 20s, a 22, and a 25.
Not a nat 20, unnatural 20.
Oh, okay.
As you take a step forward to cross over onto the mountain path,
Yoink.
suddenly there will be this sound. And there's suddenly the sound of about 200 pounds of metal staking into the ground directly in front of you as a giant fork juts into the ground. It's almost 10 feet long.
And it looks like a fork?
It looks like a fork. In fact, if one were to look at a photo of it, it would probably look
Like a giant fork?
like this.
Malia will just keep looking up and up and just go, what the hell is
Perception?
this?
I would like a perception roll off of everyone.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I did not perceive very
7.
well.
22.
12.
22?
Wow, look at that fork.
27.
Yeah.
27.
Wow, that almost forked us.
Oh, fork.
All right,
you.
so 12. You got a 12 and you got a
I got
7.
7. You're just stunned.
Fork.
Oh, dude, that's a fork.
Oh, Farrah got a nat 20.
Does it look like it's made of metal, you said?
It
is
looks
metal.
like a metal fork that is the size of like two of you.
Huh.
Cadamus just backs up against a tree and pulls out his axe. And then you think that it kind of came from up and up the mountain pass, but it kind of higher. Both of you glance up and see that this entire area has been very, very dimly lit all day. And as you glance up, you can see that the cloud cover here is actually, it's been absorbing a lot of the light. And as you crane your neck up, you can see thick cumulostratus clouds, black and rolling with a little bit of thunder above you, and stonework. There is a building parked in the sky directly above you in the clouds. Glancing further on the mountain, if you squint, you can start making out the shapes of not one, not two, but 8 different floating castles parked around the mountaintop.
What the fork?
Let's go the other way.
Are those giants?
I want to see giants.
I don't want to see
I want to
giants.
see a giant.
I don't want to see giants.
You've seen
Yeah,
giants.
giants just want to squish small folk. And you are small in this situation.
I realize that, but I don't know if all giants are like that.
I mean, Yargle did say to take the mountain pass,
They
didn't
did
he?
say to take the mountain trail. It's the fastest route.
Yes, and orcs are friends with giants.
Then I
We
should
have
be
orcs.
able to chat with them. Or maybe. I don't
Well,
speak giant.
more
But
like-
you know.
More like giants use orcs.
Yeah.
They coexist relatively peacefully as foot troops.
I mean, maybe some places.
There's 8. Do you know how many giants could be in one of those?
How big do
Don't
that
know.
kitty
How
these
big
castles
are they?
look?
How big are the giants?
I mean, perspective's a little off right now, but you.
Orc and giant.
Imagine
We've
a
had
hand.
giants already.
Yeah,
What's that?
Imagine
but
a
this one
hand.
uses a fork.
It's scaled, you'd think, with. If you look up, the castle is sized so that the fork is normal size to them.
Yeah.
These guys are huge.
Oh,
So using a fork as a reference.
A 10-foot long
Banana by
fork.
scale.
And actually, as you say that,
Oh no. Fruit salad.
I need everyone to make me another dex save.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20?
Oh no.
Unnatural.
Oh no,
Okay.
I was too distracted arguing.
Banana!
28.
28?
8.
26.
Nice.
Tia,
Yes.
would you like to use your inspiration?
Is this a situation you would recommend I use my inspiration?
Maybe.
Okay, I'll use my inspiration.
All right.
Did we get inspiration chips?
Yeah.
We did.
I gave them to you in advance.
I don't have one.
Oh, it's right.
Maybe this one then.
Yeah, it just bounced
Oh,
off.
okay. I didn't see it.
It's gonna be 16.
Cool. You are going to hear whoomp, 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 whoomp. And one moment while I roll for Catamus because Farah got like a 19. And Catamus rolled a 1. So, hey.
Oh, it's gonna flatten the poor guy.
Oh no!
Hey, he's little!
Oh my god.
Oh no,
Oh,
he's
no, did you
little
just kill him?
with an
No.
orange.
So there is. You will glance up and see. What the hell? A large streak of yellow flies out of the cloud. A banana the size of an inn hits the ground. Actually, the size of a tree trunk hits the ground, bounces. The dwarf looks up and goes, "What the?" and is thrown backwards through a small tree. The banana continues to roll and actually is going to clear 6 fully grown trees as it rolls to a stop.
Holy banana.
And has split and is just like leaking mashed banana everywhere. In the distance, you can hear.
I'm gonna go find Cadmus.
I'm gonna go eat some banana.
It's surprisingly tasty banana.
I'm gonna eat some banana.
Make banana
Hey,
bread.
Kelly,
Yeah.
do we want to do a bathroom break?
Not quite yet. No.
Not quite yet. Okay. I'm almost at that point.
Yeah. So you rush over and find Catamus crushed by part of the banana.
God.
He looks very worse for wear. He reaches up at you, dazed, and his helmet completely turned around. His nose has been broken by the helmet bit, by the nose guard, and he grabs your arm weakly. We have to go before the monkey shows up.
My circus,
He is
not my
dead
monkeys.
serious when he's saying this.
I'm gonna get his helmet off.
He took 36 points of damage from a flying banana. I
How
rolled
much is his total?
like 80.
Okay.
Like he's
That's not too bad.
he's
but
pretty. He has the toughness merit, so it's or the toughness feat, so it's helpful.
Definitely seeing floating bananas.
Yeah, his head took a banana split.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
no.
trying to work that in, and I couldn't figure out a way.
I got you, boo.
I'm gonna pour a healing potion down his throat.
Okay.
I love how that's just the term we use.
What?
We just someone's damaged, you just pour a healing potion down their throat.
All right. He's gonna use his second wind while he's down there as well.
Okay.
And can you give me an athletics roll?
Dodge the banana.
21.
All right, so you're going to be able to peel him out of there. And, he is banged up to hell. The banana itself didn't seem to do much damage. It was the being smacked through a tree.
Yeah.
Through a
Yeah,
tree.
that's a good point.
Does it sound like it was bouncing?
It looks like it fell out of the sky, and you know when you drop a banana, how it's curved? It'll hit the ground and go whoop, 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 whoop,
Yep.
and boomerang through things.
Yep.
Yeah.
It flew over all of your heads and cleared a new section of trees.
Sure.
Just imagine how much that banana would weigh.
A lot.
That's
A banana.
bananas are dense.
I wonder if they're having a food fight.
Maybe it's a child that doesn't want to eat its food.
Possible.
Oh, which way are we going?
I mean, once you pass the thing, it should be fine. Or it might just be all of this for
The size of a tree trunk. Hold on, I'm doing the math on this real quick. So a tree trunk is, we'll say, 80 inches is 7 feet. Well, 6.5 feet. So that would be 3 times that. So it would be... So it's... Let's see, so that's... I got this. 120 times 30. It would be... I feel like it's an extra +1. I think it'd be about 360 kilograms worth of banana.
Okay, so about 700 pounds.
About 500 pounds worth of banana.
Yeah.
Actually, it might only be about 50 pounds worth of banana, but it's a big banana.
Well, I mean, 360 kilos, that's like 700 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, if this banana is bigger than any of us, it's got to be more than 50 pounds.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Like,
And then if you remove the peel,
If Malia weighs...
I'm not doing the scale correctly, so yeah, it's probably about 500 pounds worth of banana.
That's a lot of banana.
You're gonna scoop a bunch of banana for your breakfast tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be mushy.
Make me a banana harvest roll.
You have to roll for that.
Yeah.
That's
nature.
falling.
It's nature. You have to use wisdom for this, of course.
Try not to fall into the banana
14.
mush.
14. That's a lot of banana.
Don't drown in the
That's
banana.
14 inches of banana. That's too much banana for any one person to take. Good night, Gracie. All right, and with that, you glance up and you can see that there's something happening on the mountainside.
can we hear anything?
You can hear distant, loud voices.
Does it sound mad?
Does anyone speak giant?
Oh, heck
No.
No. No.
No, we already found this out when we had the hill giants attack us.
Oh, that's right.
It doesn't sound happy, but I would also remind you that there are many human languages that don't sound happy.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, Orcish does not sound
Orcish
happy.
doesn't sound happy, but neither does German particularly.
Yeah.
German sound, it always has a bit of an edge to it. Russian, like things like that, like the more guttural languages, and Giant is definitely a harsher language.
Is it slow, like as if it's having a conversation, or is it like fast, like it's fighting?
Make me an insight roll,
Oh, cool.
because I'm using that a lot tonight.
No, 5.
5? You're like, you know what, maybe it's best not to find out.
Maybe.
Think of how much potassium just hit.
More
Okay.
than our daily dose.
That's just true. That's the special K right there.
Witchcraft.
So, what are we
banana
gonna do?
craft.
Are we gonna go quickly past this, or are we just gonna have to go
I
around?
mean, if we move quickly and are
They're
light on our
around the
feet,
frickin' mountain.
we should be able to get through pretty quickly. Or we can go around the long way.
I think they're on top of the mountain,
Yeah.
Farah says.
Yeah, I don't think there's any moving past them quickly.
I think it's a caldera up there.
Interesting.
So we've got, what, 3 options?
I mean,
Well, what's the third option?
Just don't go. I don't think that's really an option.
No, we could go under.
Oh, that's true. I don't think that's a good option either.
See, I don't think that's a bad option.
Insight, what seems like a good option?
Go ahead and make me an insight roll.
That'll be 27, please.
Cool. So out of character, I'll just say to you right now, I have adventures for all 3 options. Underdark is the most risky, but might be the most fast. Going over means that you will definitely come into contact with these giants. And going around will add an extra probably 2 days to your trip.
Not a big deal.
But do you want to spend 2 days walking around a mountain?
When we could go under the mountain faster.
Or over and party with giants with glow sticks?
Wait, I've heard legends like this before.
Which way-
dwells underneath?
Which way will our adventurers go? Find out after these words from our bathroom break.
Flush.
And we're back. All right. Welcome back to Generic Fantasy Setting number 17735, Season 2, Episode 12. We are returning after a very pleasant bathroom break.
Glorious.
We drank a lot of coffee. I don't know why I said
Have to.
you have to. It's late.
I've downed a bunch of these today in order to try and stave off my inevitable migraine. It's only kind of worked up until this point.
I believe in you, Mike.
At
Yay!
least you're not dehydrated, though.
I am
That also sucks.
definitely not dehydrated. I am incredibly well hydrated.
I'm the type of person who, even if I consume a lot of water, will still be dehydrated.
Speaking of getting hydrated, as you are standing at the base of this mountain path, at this fork in the road, you will start to hear thunder rumble overhead from this giant donut of castles in the sky.
I've heard legends of this.
Cadamus will look up at the sky and go,
Not again.
looks like rain. Damn it. Winds howling. And other.
I'm gonna say you've fallen into Geralt voice.
I know, well, that's the joke. Winds howling. Actually, I bought my wig last night. We'll talk after game. Caitlin and I put way too much money into Arda last night, like $350 worth of wigs.
They're so good.
They're very
They're
good.
really good wigs, though. So.
It's true. We will talk after game, though. Remind me, and I'll show you what I plan to do for my cosplay at ECCCCCCCC.
Oh dear.
Because it's dumb. It's so dumb. You're gonna love it, internet. As you wait at the bottom of the fork, you can actually hear thunder rolling overhead.
You know what? Let's just go over the mountain and try and not be noticed.
Yeah, I vote for mountain.
I feel like we are small enough that they will barely notice us,
And what if they're
if
cool?
at all. They could be very friendly. We don't know. These don't seem like hill giants.
Are you sure about this?
I'm not
Cadamus
sure
says.
about anything, but yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Think about it. It's a once in a lifetime experience.
I'm a dwarf.
Yes.
We see giants a lot.
Yeah, but these are giants.
Aye.
And I feel like it's going to be a good day. So I'm not too worried about this.
And have you seen Malia's hammer?
Yeah. It's great. What about it?
It's built to kill giants.
Do they know that?
I mean, I would think
They're
they
probably
would.
gonna guess we're dwarves.
If someone had an anti-dwarf hammer,
Why, unless it says anti-dwarf on it, would you just assume that it's for dwarves?
I guess I think most swords and knives are anti-dwarf, but fair.
Most of those things are also anti-half-orc, so...
You say my name? No. What? No.
Personally, I'm a fan of the underground option. I think that'd be the best.
But,
So we're all in agreement that going around is stupid?
yes.
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 All right, over or under. Why don't we go over, and if we have trouble, we go under?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Meet a giant go
But
under?
I'm sure I've heard a story about that before.
What does it say?
It's probably fine.
No, what does it say?
What? What's so funny?
What? I'm good. Share. Share.
Were you being dirty?
No.
That was Christine not being able to contain herself over the Lord of the Rings joke.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
We're going over it. Well, we'll go under through the mines of Moria, I guess.
And this whole time, I'm like, how have I heard stories about this before?
What's that?
I've heard this legend.
Friend.
Yeah, hey, what's the Elvish word for friend? Do I know that? I speak... Do I speak that? I think so.
It's mon ami. All right, so with that, what do you decide to do? Do you decide to head over the... Hold on, let me put on my Matt Mercer voice.
Nope.
Do you decide to head over the mountain?
Over.
Well, I think it's 4 against 2, so... All the girls are going over.
Sorry, bro.
You want to go down with me? What?
Oh!
Oh.
Sorry, something caught in my throat.
You're right, we probably just get split up then.
Catching his throat.
We should probably all stick together.
Besides, with just two of us, someone could sneak up on us from behind, and that would be awful.
And yeah, we don't want that.
It could be beautiful, though.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
if we want to get completely screwed.
Molly will just lose it at that.
Then I guess it's over.
Do you
We're
have
going.
words coming out of your mouth sometimes?
What?
Is it the concussion?
I think we're all perverts.
Why am I feeling like an asshole right now? What is so funny?
Deep experience. He knows ass too long.
I mean, it is pretty nice.
I was.
It's one of the more elven parts of me. It's very shapely.
What?
We should keep going.
Let's just go up mountain.
Up
Up mountain. Up mountain.
Pharaoh walks past you, Mars, and says, "Wrong triangle. I was wrong. I was wrong."
I let you catch up.
Does Zeno think he has a butt?
Yep.
Next, he's going to be saying that he has, or that he's Avakara's ass.
Kinda is.
Can I roll for how nice Dino's butt is?
Yes, you may. It's gonna be a D10.
D10.
I need to know what it is on a scale of 10.
Done.
And no rerolls.
No rerolls.
It's gonna be a 1.
This is going down in
It's
history.
it's a 6.
It's a 6.
Oh, dang.
It's a
So
6.
it's got, you got like a little bit, you know what? You've got a little bit of elf and a little bit of shelf.
Alright.
The elf with the shelf.
You do some squats.
I don't know. I'd put some tea on that.
Well, I mean, you could put a little bit of T because it doesn't have much A. All right, and with that, you'll continue.
No, he's a 6 out of 10 D10 ass.
I like that we had to roll for that.
I mean, you have to roll for everything. It's fair. It's D&D and TNA.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys decide to go up the mountain.
Yeah.
Now, the way ahead of you is actually fairly easy to navigate. As you start climbing the pathway ahead of you, it's well worn and actually fairly gravelly. It's gray earth all around you. And can I get anyone who would like to give me a perception roll or a nature roll or an investigation roll?
I'm gonna go with perception.
I will give you different things depending on what you get.
I'm gonna go with nature.
26 perception.
Gonna read
Okay.
another green
Okay,
list.
I'll go with investigation
He
then.
likes me.
Perception is a wisdom skill, so I get a lot.
17
Okay.
to nature.
17 to nature.
I have a 17 to investigation.
26
You do?
to investigation.
Yeah, he's got the higher one.
Okay, so let me just find the right song for climbing a mountain.
Yes, 26. That is
Okay.
Yep.
I am climbing a mountain.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
So as you're climbing, the wind picks up around you and begins blowing your hair against the side of your face.
Does
And
it seem like there's an actual, like, well-walked path this way, too?
this
So
is,
if, like, people have done this a lot.
yeah, actually it seems like this is a fairly common route. It's not, the road's not great, but it's definitely earthy, and it looks like at some point someone did gravel this path to make it a little better. You can see investigation was 17 or and then
26.
So the two of you can see that this is a fairly common path, and that not that long ago you can actually see that there are some residual trails of ox carts that have come through here, probably within the past, you would say probably last month, you would say probably 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks with your roll, but recently, fairly recently. Nothing in the past few days, and it's actually surprising that the tracks would be here that long. It must be a fairly arid environment going up this mountain, which makes it very strange because the rain is beginning to fall around you. Now, the strangest thing is as the two of you look up, you're going to see that these castles in the sky are parked in a circle around the top of this mountain, and there are plumes of cloud sequentially smaller descending to the caldera top of this mountain. So by caldera, I mean that this mountain was probably once volcanic, many, many years ago. And now it is a large, almost like a plateau on top of this mountain. Like the top of the mountain is very large and very flat. And as you look up, you can see fluffy cloud stairwells descending from these castles to the top of the mountain.
Where we were gonna have to go.
Yes.
Okay. So it's also not like these castles kind of just appeared out of nowhere then. If there's these, like they're all connecting.
Yeah, like they're here for like a meeting.
Yeah. It's amazing.
And you rolled nature, you rolled Christine?
Perception.
And what did you get on perception?
26.
26. And Amy, you got
I got a 17 on nature.
As you're going up the mountain, Tia, you're going to look around and notice that the area is quite arid. And even more than that, you get the sense that there's a lot of moisture being drained away from this land. You get the sense that the cave system that you passed about an hour ago is even more more under this area. It's very common. You're looking at the lichen patterns and you're looking at the way that the ground is very gray and very sparsely populated in spite of the forest not 2 miles back.
Yeah.
The water is draining away somewhere. And you can actually see as you're climbing up the side of this mountain, there are a couple of river streams running down. And even then, the green is only for a few paces on either side of the stream. The snow melt is feeding some plant life, but everything beyond its immediate touch seems to be being drained into the ground.
Weird. That's not.
It would have to be a massive cave system to do that.
Yeah.
But this is actually a natural phenomenon that I spent way too much time researching this week.
Weird.
As you continue to climb up the mountain, you will, you're paying attention to those things, but Malia, you will hear a tremendous yell coming from up the mountain. All of you will hear the sound of thunder echoing down, but in that moment, as a storm tempest cleric, Malia, you have learned to determine the different types of thunder and different types of lightning, and as this lightning crackles down, you can hear kind of this thick, guttural, giant verbiage mingled with the thunderclaps. As the thunder strikes down into the local area, Tia, you will look up and notice that, strangely, the last thing your nature will reveal is that each one of these castles is situated on a different type of cloud.
Oh, weird.
Like that's a cumulus. That's a rain cloud. It's almost like they chose different clouds to ride on.
Weird.
The two of you are also going to notice that the architecture that's visible through the clouds is vastly different. One of them you'll see looks like a standard keep like you'd find maybe down in Avakara. But another looks like it's very strange. It's very long and winding on these hills of clouds and has red shingles that swoop out over these beigey yellow walls. All sorts of different architecture, the likes of which you've never seen. And there's another one that looks like it's made of cogs and gears.
So it definitely looks like it's like a meeting of different
Yeah.
giants.
Yeah, it does.
Storm giants of the world.
I will express that. Like, yeah, this looks like there's a
Having
whole
a
bunch of
summit.
different giants having a summit.
He gets it. Did you use your inspiration?
You
can have
I
it
did
back.
earlier.
You can have it back.
I can't reach.
Yeah, it looks like there's a whole bunch of different giants using the mountaintop we're coming to
Yeah,
have a meeting.
that's fast. That's
I wonder why though. Unless it's a normal thing.
maybe.
I
I don't know. I'm not that familiar with giants.
Neither am I.
Unless there's something going on.
As you... The pathway winds around the side of the mountain, and you can see that it's about 20 feet wide. There's a large drop-off on the other side, about a 60-foot drop before the mountain begins to curve out. And there are stone posts that have been hammered into the edge of the mountainside, and old rusted chain there acting as a barrier from you falling over the edge. And as you round a corner, this 30-foot wide area opens into a plateau. And as you round the corner, you will see a large stone slab set atop 2 fallen logs, and a strange giant creature, perhaps 15 feet tall, sitting behind the desk, huge tusks jutting out from its mouth, a braided, dreadlocked beard and hair. It's shirtless, but wearing some type of kerchief around its neck, almost like a cravat. It has a large clay tablet and stick laying in front of it. And as you look at it, you can hear the sound of thunder. It takes you to the count of 5 before you realize that it's not thunder. Something is snoring. The creature is looking out over the horizon, bored.
Roxbard! Roxbard! You're snoring!
And he'll lean over and smack his shoulder, and a second head will raise off of his shoulders.
What? What happened?
The 2 heads will look at each other. And you are looking at an Etten, a 2-headed giant.
What? I was having a good dream about mutton. You always have good dreams. Me always get the bad ones. I want to sleep now. I'm bored. Yeah, you sleep later. You sleep now.
What are you all doing?
Are they saying that in common? Or are they speaking giant? Is
they-
this just a bunch of garbled?
They're speaking... they're speaking giant to each other.
So this is just really weird to watch.
You should be here.
Stealth?
Okay, everybody make me a stealth roll. You have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Actually, both dwarves will have disadvantage.
What about that stuff we drank earlier?
Well, they didn't drink any of it.
That
Right.
you and you and you, so you will all have advantage on your rolls. The dwarves will not.
Guess what I rolled in that 20 on?
Yourself?
Did you roll a 1 as well?
No, a 15. So that ends up being 16.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I could have had a nat 20 to stealth.
Okay, Cadamus got a
Unnatural 20.
got an 8.
19.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. So as you crouch behind the side of the mountain,
So that counts as one of our
it counts as one of your advantage
one of
ones.
the things.
As Cadamus leans out, and you can hear the sound of his armor creak slightly.
Oh, excuse me.
There's a bit of dwarf with a red shirt. Dwarf? Hey, right, row, rum, right to the bar, dwarf. Row.
They bark at each other.
Hello? Is there a dwarf here?
They say in common.
Smell dwarf. Hello?
just have my hammer down by my side and go, hello?
Huh?
We're just trying to cross the mountain.
Oh,
We'll be
oh.
by and leave you alone.
No cross.
Why not?
What? Why again? You dumb. No cross. Mountain busy. Much busy from giant summit.
But we need to be on the other side.
Go over without going over. Get to other side without going over. Does that make sense? Makes sense. Yeah, that's good.
But that adds 2 days.
I mean, not necessarily. He'll like lean down and go,
Where are you?
not necessarily.
Can smell dwarf. Can't see dwarf. How small are dwarves? They're pretty small. Oh. Are they that small? Sometimes. You've never seen a dwarf. I've eaten one. It was mixed into other things.
We're small enough, we won't get in the way.
Come close.
You have to pass by this table to continue on your journey.
Not gonna eat? Promise you won't eat me.
Can't promise. You might be delicious.
I can promise lightning strike to your face if you eat me.
It's probably not good. No. Okay, but you light strike. I bite.
Okay, just don't start bite, and I won't light strike.
Don't light strike me, won't bite. Yeah, that's very
Alright.
good. We sound very intimidating. Thank you. I tried very hard.
Malia will walk out.
Dwarf! Yeah,
Yeah, I
we-
know!
we just
You don't have to point it out.
the bug. We just told her to come out. What? Oh, I forgot.
I'll point back and yell, Etten!
Where?
Actually, one sec. These guys. Oh,
In character wisdom save did not actually burst out laughing.
can you make me an intimidation roll?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
It'll be hard, but sure.
Not 20.
-2.
Dubog, the one on the right, will flick. Pardon me, Dubog's the one on the left. Dubog will look up, go, where? Turn, see something out of the corner of his eye, and punch his brother across the mouth for.
Oh
Oh, god
my god.
damn.
So down.
For 14 points of damage. And a tooth is going to go flying your direction and land at your foot.
Ow!
What'd you do that for?
Snuck up on me. I didn't sneak up on you. I live on you.
Or he lives on you.
What? No, he's my body. No, he's my body. What? Mom gave to me. Mom gave to both of us.
I take this time to sneak by.
Hey,
Actually, go ahead and make me a stealth roll.
Another stealth roll.
Yep, you have advantage on this.
Oh, sweet.
But so do I. So I have a...
21.
I do not have a 21. I have a 19. So you will sneak by, basically stopping under the table, and dun 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 dun.
why you here? Yeah, why you here?
We came from there.
Yeah.
There's a town over there we want to go to.
There's no town over there.
What's the name of it?
Skilly.
Skilly. It's on the orc, what's his name? Was
Yorgle? Oh.
I'm talking to myself essentially. I'm not actually going to you guys.
Where?
But I'm kind of going, Malia would know the name.
So,
But it's like Yorgle?
Yeah, Yorgle.
But you...
Yorgle told us to come over the mountain.
you know Yorgle?
Yeah, we just met him, saved his daughter.
Ugh, me hate Yorgle.
Oh.
Ugh, yeah, big jerk.
Eh. He was a bit abrupt. abrupt, but okay.
Big jerk.
He told us to cross the mountain though. Faster. We're not from around here. We've never been through.
Can't go through. Giant's busy.
We're not gonna bug him.
Maybe, how much gold do you have? Someone smells good.
Not much. I think I've got 10 left.
10 gold is 10 gold. 10 gold is 10 gold. Unless it's more. Yes. Many gold is many more.
10 gold is money.
Come here, give 10 gold plus more gold.
Okay. And then we can cross?
Sort of. Yeah. Me
What
have...
do you mean, sort of?
You can't cross. Summit is in effect. But, you see?
And he'll point up at the clouds, and you'll notice that it's not a full circle. There's actually a gap in the cloud cover.
Nazar is late. Not coming. Bad winds. Or something.
Okay.
And he'll lean down and wave at you with one hand, conspiratorially.
How many?
6. Small though. Like me.
Me have idea. Oh, me have idea too.
They'll look down.
You give 10 plus more gold. You can go through Summit.
Okay. How?
You have canvas.
Yes.
You make giant. Me give you these.
And he will reach down, and they both just grin at you like that wide, partially toothless grin. You can see that there's a giant hole in one of their incisors where it looks like almost like a worm is crawling through it. And they will reach down and pick up something the size of a kite shield. And you will see written in scrawling script that you will actually be able to read. If you can read Dwarven, like the Dwarven alphabet, you can must this out. The first is, it's 2 names, Nasar and Frabnir. These are like giant brooches, about this big, about 2 foot by 1 foot brooches.
What are they?
Name tags. For Summit. Yeah, you wear these, you go in.
It's as big as I am.
There's 3 of you. There's 6 is 3. You snowman. You walk through.
Are they magic? Or just name tag?
There's
I don't think it's gonna work.
Who snuck with me?
Just you under there by yourself.
I'm like,
Is there a path around the meeting?
no.
Really?
Everyone go through top. His meeting place. Yeah, his meeting place. Is
Are they gonna get really angry if we try and go through?
name tags magic? She said name tags are magic. Are they magic? No. Are they? I don't know. I asked you.
I don't think they're magic.
Oh. Me not sure.
You could try on. Find out.
You wear these. You walk through.
I don't think that's gonna work. Are they gonna get really angry if we try and walk through? Are we like interrupting big magic ritual? Or just talk?
We are door Etten. We know. I know. What? You don't know. I know. I just not tell you. What? Why don't you? What? That's rude. Yes, Flasnar come by, talk about thing. What? You shut up, dwarf. We talk about thing and how there is big party. There's party?
What if they actually show up?
They start arguing amongst themselves.
But yes, there's big party.
Large.
Why do we not? Why do we not go to party?
Look like giants. If we put on a hat, maybe we would.
I can enlarge you too, Farah says.
That one won't have to stack. You just put it in the pocket. Or I could go. I could be a green giant.
Or you could. You're already a green giant.
I'm not really.
You're pretty tall.
No, not really.
Hey, Kelly.
Yeah.
Insight roll to see if either of these plans actually sound like they could work.
I don't think they can at all.
Give me an insight roll.
Very stupid creatures.
Make me an insight roll.
I'm also wanting to do that.
13.
You know what? If you guys cast enlarge on a long coat or a cape or a cloak, you could probably do the 3 school kids in a trench coat routine.
Little rascals.
You could little rascals it if you wanted to. You could also try to sneak by. You could do a number of things.
I mean, I could definitely still, I've still got my pass without a trace, which gives us bonuses, all of us bonuses to, stealth and sneaking.
Yeah, because I imagine that we'll be at this thing, and these 2 giants will show up and be like, "We're in tech."
You will hear a blood-curdling scream. It sounds vaguely feminine, coming from atop the mountain.
Oh, party starting. Now me sad. Oh, now me sad. You stop sad. Now me sad.
Do we do different things? So our emotions in the brain? Up here?
You pay gold or
Or
not?
are they in here?
Yeah, we want gold. Give gold.
What's happening?
Summit.
Yeah, but why screaming?
You go find out. Give gold.
Fine. She'll toss gold to them.
How much do you give? You give 10 and?
2 more.
Oh.
Lots.
1, 2, 10.
More.
10 more. 10 more. Oh.
See? Good friend. Lots.
Double more.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's much more. Is badge too big for you?
I think so, yeah.
Here, you give.
That's a big ass badge back.
He'll bend it down to shape for you, so that it's about the size of about half a loaf of bread instead of a shield.
You have paint. Eh? Or blood?
Yeah, we're good. Have you all come out at this point?
Yeah, at this point,
Yeah.
Tia's just like, I don't even know.
Farah's just watching from the corner like,
Alright, thanks. We'll try this out.
Yeah.
Basically, I want to get a little farther up past them, and then huddle and be like, okay, what the fuck are we doing to get past this?
So...
Does anybody have any invisibility spells?
No.
no.
Damn it.
I'll try to learn one. Make me a perception roll. Actually, what's everybody's static perception? Passive perception?
Or 18 now.
18!
12.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, so all of you 18 people
Not me.
are going to hear weeping in the distance.
Does it sound like a huge voice or like
Yes. Very, very big, actually.
a little... Cautiously move up the path.
I mean, I can make it sneakier.
I want to move up trying to be sneaky.
Mars, what are you doing? Are you taking point? Okay. You can. Everybody can make me a stealth roll if they're tempted to be stealthy.
I'm just gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on everyone.
Okay.
For the next hour, you have a plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
So I already have 10.
Then you add 10.
Technically, you already have 11 because you can't roll less than 1.
Well,
Okay, that makes it 16 for me then.
33.
30 club.
Wow. 21 for me. I rolled more. Oh, no, wait, no. 20. Wait, hold on.
That makes Catamus a 12.
13, 23.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, no.
Yeah, 31. So you still got higher than me.
But it's party based. So you are going to climb the mountain, and as you climb the rest of the steps, you're just going to try to do the sneak through route.
I mean,
Well, I figured I'd sneak
That's
up
part of it.
towards where this crying's coming from and see.
You're going to start seeing weird things. As you step back onto the mountain path, you can see that stone steps have been carved into the side of this mountain, leading upward. And Mars, as you take point, you take a couple of steps forward, and you can hear that of your boot touching down, or you can feel the slap of your boot touching down on stone. And then suddenly, the feel of velvet beneath your foot, and you are standing on a red carpet. There is a tremendously large red carpet leading upward. It spans the entire 40-foot wide stairwell here. And the sky is illuminated with sudden lights. As you all step in behind Mars, you will feel this as well as the terrain shifts around you. The barriers will still be there, but the mountainside is suddenly more glitzy, more glamorous. Lightning crackles all around you, flickering lights everywhere, almost strobing. And then you can hear music playing.
This is really weird.
This is really weird.
Yeah, I just said that.
Farah looks around.
oh, so it's a party.
What
Can-
kind of music is it?
Like lyre music? Lute music? Okay. 1 sec. Hold still. And Farah is going to cast Tongues and use Twin Spell. So the four of you are going to be able to speak Giant.
Ooh, good, okay. And understand it?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
How long does that last for?
At least an hour. I am pretty sure anyway. Let's double check that. So tongues. Any spoken language. My apologies. That was one of the first ones she picked. It's damn good. It is 1 hour. It is casting. It is not concentration. That's the only thing. Any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language can hear the target and understand what they say.
Nice.
And she can cast that 5 times. So hey, she can cast that on herself and on Catamus.
Good.
So there goes the fireball. It's all about the tongue. And suddenly you can hear the sound of applause. And our next category, most likely to enslave a village. Our nominees are Arion, the World Shaker, in The Destruction of Armatensia. You can hear the sound of distant screaming and rumbling and people screaming in Elven. Oh no! It's coming right for us! Then there's golf clap, golf clap.
Oh, so this is like the giant Golden Globes.
Grickant, the undeserving. In the Eye of Mum-Ra. Ah, with this, I can control all of Katapesh. Ah. Golf clap, golf clap, golf clap. And finally, Aos, the Beautiful. With my sublime beauty, I can enslave an entire nation with but a smile. Who needs hearts when you can grab loins? Golf clap, golf clap, golf clap. And the winner is Aos the Beautiful. And as you're climbing, I'm assuming you're going to keep going.
Yeah.
You will see that there are rows and rows of giants. These giants are, mind you, most of them are 24 feet tall, set on giant folding chairs. Well, actually not folding chairs, but giant, like, reclining, like, beautiful, beautiful chairs. There are even several smaller giants sitting in places that seem kind of awkward, but it would be kind of awkward if those seats weren't filled. So you can see a hill giant picking his nose over in the corner. You can see people walking around with hors d'oeuvres and giant flutes of liquid. And honestly, these flutes, you could use them as caskets. And in the center, a tall, beautiful creature wearing a half mask is standing at a podium, lights focused on them and a shimmering screen floating in the air behind them, as well as giant vermilion draperies hanging from everywhere and nowhere. The the half-masked man in front of you is incredibly tall, has curly red hair that dips down into a ponytail and trails down his back. He's wearing a very plush doublet and looks to honestly be dressed in the finest clothing you've ever seen. In fact, everyone here is dressed way better than you've ever been dressed. You can see an absolutely gorgeous blue-skinned woman approach the podium, and with that, the man on the stage hands her a statue that looks exactly like a stone giant with his arms crossed in front of him, standing erect atop a podium. Now, I'd like to show you real quick what a stone giant looks like. Now, a stone giant is a flat-headed, bald creature. So they kind of look like this, or this.
Yeah.
So it very much looks like this, just to spoil the joke.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
I think we all got it.
Okay, cool.
Me too.
We will be taking a short break now. In the meanwhile, please enjoy the musical stylings of our human guest, Niall Patrick Harrison. One of the giants sloughs off his robe and is revealed to be a human-sized man wearing a sparkly tuxedo. And this rather elven man with like timeless skin and perfect eyes and just a little crease around the corner, who just looks like he's just great, starts leading this giant dance number. And all of these rocks that are laying around that just seem kind of out of place amidst the chairs suddenly stand up, sloughing off of their rockishness, and reveal that it's a chorus line of elves dressed in like shorts, like basically like shorts, top hats, long tuxedo tails, and they start a chorus line. I'm not going to bother singing what they're singing, but it's something akin to when the feeling you get is giant and you just can't deny it. There's always room for more if you keep your head in the clouds. Bump, bump. And it goes off from there, basically. And it's this tremendous, and you're just kind of caught on the edge watching this, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd like everyone to make me a will save, because Neil Patrice Harrison,
Will save is gonna be. That's wisdom
Nat
save, right?
20.
20. A natural 20.
a natural 20. Okay.
26.
Jeez.
It's Will. It's my thing.
14.
Okay, so Farah and Cadamus got a 7 and a 4.
So they're just completely enamored.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad.
Grab Farah by the arm. Just
No, this is catchy. This is catchy.
yeah, you keep watching. I just start like tugging her along a little bit.
Okay. Just, what's that? Can you make me an insight roll, please?
Me?
Yeah.
11?
She looks suddenly very alarmed. Watch out.
What?
And as you turn, you can see that there is a rather large giant with gray skin, a rather knobby nose, and bright flaming hair coming down in a chin strap and mutton chops. Standing there, he looks down at you and with a voice that sounds like magma, goes,
Seat filler? Are you the seat filler? Lady, are you the seat filler? I gotta take a dump. Sit down.
and he gets up, grabs you under the arms, and puts you on his chair. And walks over to the side of the mountain, and you can hear him undoing his belt.
Oh no.
What do the rest of you do?
I'm gonna just kind of casually stand next to the seat in the shadow of it.
Okay.
And kind of just be like,
Did Farah end up on the seat too?
No. So, the elven and human chorus line up ahead it's a perfect mirrored image of itself. The human bard in the center singing up a storm. In your head in the clouds, head in the clouds, sing it loud with your head in the clouds. And they're all dancing along. Clouds, 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 as they do. And then you notice that the line gets longer on both sides as a gold dragon and a dwarf end up joining the flanking wings of this chorus line. Their outfits immediately changing through the glamour of this dance.
Oh no.
None of you failed this roll, right? Just to confirming, you all got like a 30 plus?
We all got a bunch.
What do you do?
I got a 26.
Yeah, so you're not
I'm not.
you're not joining into this. Unless you want to. But
I'm gonna hop down somehow. How high is this chair?
10 feet.
That's fine.
Yeah, you can hop down.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to get Farah and Cadamus.
How about we move to the far side and hope that they make it back?
That sounds good.
I think they brought this on themselves. Hopefully they won't get
I
eaten.
don't know if they.
I don't think we can go and get them without getting either pulled into that or spotted.
I'm gonna try and be, because we've got bonus to stealth checks.
You do have bonus to stealth.
So I'm gonna try and stealth over and drag Farah off.
Okay. Now you're gonna
so badly.
you're gonna be doing this with disadvantage,
Oh, for sure.
which is I think canceled out by your advantage water.
Oh yeah.
So this is probably your last one.
No, I used it once so far.
Did you add it to your ability? Did you use it on your ability check?
Not in the last one.
Okay.
No, I've used it.
I didn't bother.
So I'm down to 1 left.
Okay. So go ahead and make me that roll.
Oh, let me get some. So it's 21.
21. So you manage to grab her from one side, and as you're pulled off to the side, or as you pull her off to the side, you'll see that you are noticed by one of these half-masked giants. Do you know anything about giants?
Do I know anything about giants? What would that be?
That would be probably, we'll say history.
I know 23 about giants.
You are being watched very intently by a devilishly handsome cloud giant with a half mask.
Oh dear. Okay. Well.
He kind of looks a little feral. Like, just that kind of, like, cat-like visage to his cheeks. Hey. Hey. Come here.
Smile.
Come here. What are you doing?
She's not part of the show.
Are you just trying to get out of here?
Yes. Yes. Where's the exit?
It's behind the stage.
Inside? Okay. Seems like it's where it should be.
Sure, go ahead.
Sure. Oh, well, I rolled a 3. So, 6.
Glancing, you can see that there is in fact another stairwell behind the podium. You can see it from this corner. I don't think you're going to make it through there, though. Yeah, everybody's watching that right now.
Yeah, when?
We're only at best pillaging.
How many more words are?
That's still the technical awards.
Pretend she understands what that means. Okay.
It's at the start of the night. We haven't even gotten to, like, this is just the first intermission. There are 4.
Ah. I'm just gonna... I'll be right back. And she's gonna tug Farah back towards everyone else.
No, this is a really good song. I don't want to go. What is everyone else doing?
I'm watching this with just like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Catamus.
They'll protect them, they'll protect them.
Catamus has a 22 to dance.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
He can't succeed in anything. He got banana and he's dancing his ass off up there. Okay.
As long as everyone's preoccupied, I'm just trying to find like the best way out of here.
You managed to scope it out, and by taking your entire turn, just taking as long as you need to look, you can see that, yeah, unless you can like climb along the edge of the mountain, it's gonna be that backstage. Because basically it's a stairwell up, a giant, huge, flat area on top of the mountain, and then a stairwell down on the other side.
So if I can get close to anyone else that's not dragged up on stage, I'll.
I'm
relay
probably
that
right
information.
beside you.
Yeah.
I think that's our best
And
bet.
I move back to where you guys are with Farah.
Okay. Well,
Maybe
we can't exactly
gotta
get there.
cause a distraction.
Or we just wait it out for
Oh,
the
we
night.
just wait. Just wait.
Well, who knows how long this is gonna last?
That's
probably
the
the night.
first intermission. There's 4.
So we could be up here the
Oh,
entire
nice.
night.
It's gonna last longer than that, friends. A giant face looms down next to you.
Hi.
It's the one that you were talking to a moment ago.
How long is this supposed to last?
This is day 1 of 6.
When do you take the
I
other
guess-
intermissions?
Let's just go back down and go around then.
Every day and a half. That doesn't include bathroom breaks and things, but the intermissions have the dance numbers.
Back down, I think, is a good idea.
And around.
Was there any time when they would be not looking at the stage?
Not particularly. I'd like to help you out. You seem like nice guys. I'm DeCarlio.
Nice to meet you, Malia.
He'll poke you with a finger.
She'll shake it
Yeah.
gently.
How big is this guy?
He's 26 feet tall. Oh, actually, no, sorry. He's 23 feet tall. He's short for a giant.
Ooh, that's tall. That's big. He's big.
I'm 5'8", so...
You're humans and other things, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, man. I feel bad. Like, you guys probably have some business on the other side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah,
He's cutting...
That's okay though.
I've got a soft spot for lesser creatures. Let me see what I can do for you.
Cool. Thank you. But we
Wait,
don't
26 feet tall.
want to cause you any
23
trouble.
feet tall. He's 23 feet tall.
Like, we can just go back down and around. It's only 2 days. That's not too bad.
I mean, if you're sure, but... See, my friend over there. See, the one I was sitting next to? He points at a beautiful, kind of purplish-skinned giantess who's standing in her heels about 28 feet tall. And has a
That's tall.
giant dress.
Giant woman.
She honestly looks kind of young and kind of very, very, like, her cheeks are very voluptuous. She's very, very pretty and kind of a next-door girl kind of dazzling.
Okay.
So that's...
You keep nice company.
Yeah. With a bit.
Yeah, sorry, what?
That's Gian.
Yeah.
If you want to get up there, she's gonna get called up in the next category. I can already tell she's gonna win. I can tell. I've been to a bunch of these. I've never won anything. Anyway, if you want to. She's pretty oblivious. And she's wearing the biggest dress here.
Oh,
That's.
that seems...
Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
What, under the skirts? Is that what you're saying?
Or at least behind them?
That's what I'm saying.
What is he wearing?
He's wearing basically like a tuxedo vest.
What was his name again? Okay then.
He is DeCarlio.
Yeah, okay. of
Okay. Sure. Let's try it. What's the worst that can happen, huh?
We get
course.
eaten.
Don't ask
Shut
that.
up, Sino.
He's still gonna make a run for it.
I mean,
At least we'll be closer to the exit then.
Just wait.
it's just...
The lights go down when the screen goes on during the acceptance speech. You can
Just
run then.
Keep an eye and go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
okay.
Thank you.
I can do my thing.
Is she sitting
Make
right
a
now?
sneaky...
She is sitting, right? Just, I'm pretending that I'm getting an hors d'oeuvre right now. Follow me back.
Okay.
And
Let me just...
I'll let you do this, but I need a favor.
What kind of favor?
You. He looks at you and like kind of scoots down a little more. I want you to give a message. And he'll reach into his pocket and pull out a ring. Like it's a wide golden band that's about the size of a hula hoop for you. Give this. And he'll hold it out to you.
Can I carry it?
Hold out your hands. And as he sets it in your hand, it warps down to be about the size of a normal ring, about a size 13. It's quite large, but actually a little bit larger, about the size of a bracelet by the time it hits your hand. I saw you in that recording from Maximilian's eye. I knew I recognized you when you were sneaking across the floor. The next time you see Maximilian, I want to work with him. I love his stuff. I've got this great idea about a bear.
Dude, did you know he was just at the spa town back there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just there 2 days ago.
Okay, but if you see him, you give him that so he can call me.
Okay.
Sure.
Just, yeah, he can ring me on that.
All right.
Can I put it like?
Yeah, you can put it on.
Okay, I'm just like okay, and then it doesn't do anything to me, so I'm just like it's not gonna go like, and then my hand comes off.
No.
Okay, good.
Not yet.
Maybe later.
Okay.
Sometimes.
All right, just follow me.
If
Cool.
she doesn't do it, we all know him as well. So.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So he'll wander back, and do you?
Has Farrah snapped out of it yet?
Farrah's tapping her feet next to the chair, like, what just happened?
You got
Got what I
glamored,
need.
but we got a plan to get out of here. Here's what it is.
No, we just need to retrieve Cadamus.
If his end of the line comes by, snag him.
Oh.
And in fact, the chorus lines start dancing down the aisles. Who would like to try to grab him? Okay, that is a Tia. So Tia, what do you do to grab Cadamus as he's wandering down the ride? Dun, 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 dun,
Grab
dun.
his arm and like mouth.
Give me a stealth roll.
Is it a stealth?
I'm imagining
Okay.
like that cane thing.
She doesn't, well, she used the staff of the adder.
Yeah, so it's like that cane.
If I want to poison him.
It started out with a hiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a hiss.
Oh no, he did.
It was only
a
a
hiss.
What'd you get? You have advantage on this because you have to take it.
Right.
You don't,
Oh, okay.
you don't get to save things.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, it would have worked on the other one then.
Well, but you
Well,
didn't
let's
roll
check.
it for that one, so
But I didn't realize
you're
I
rolling it out.
had to. Okay.
Yeah.
Do.
It's not you get 3 advantage, it's your next 3.
Yeah, I didn't even register that.
Yeah, that's
but
okay.
that's still better anyway.
All right.
So
26?
28.
Is that with the plus 10?
Yeah.
Okay, so... And the cloak.
Point.
What are you doing? I just want to dance. I just want to dance. Okay.
Hmm.
Malia will lean, pull him over to her, and whisper in the plan in his ear. We're getting out of here.
Was I just dancing?
You got what
Yes. You were dancing and singing.
you need. You were good at it. It was weird.
You were dancing in a tailcoat and hide kicking. Like an elf.
Yeah.
You watch your dirty mouth.
You were. I saw you.
6 years jazz, 4 years tap.
Nice.
I can tell all the dwarves if you don't cooperate.
14 years modern. Nothing. Fine. Okay, good. Let's go.
You were damn good, but now's not the time.
Maybe we can get you your own dance number when we're out of here.
I don't need a dance number. I just need. Okay. From above, you can hear the cloud giant lean down. DiCarlo mutters, "It's almost over."
We follow around behind him. Sneak, 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 sneak.
And now, as the host comes back on, our new category:
It's like, guys, we can hide under this.
Best Breakout Performer in a non-giant guise.
I'm too warm already.
Okay.
Grickant Umgrog in The Saintly Merchant of Avakara. You see a very beraggled, bearded man with like a big bald patch coming in, a bit chubby. I'm just here to help. Please, citizens of Avakara, take these apples as a gift to you in this trying time. And he gives the camera, the you all, the look. And you can see a bunch of beggars around the port of Avakara, like fawning over this man. And yeah. Blosmir Darian in The Pirates of the Finger Isles. Yar! A dwarf says.
I don't think we should be looting this gold. I think we should be realizing that friendship was the treasure we done been looking for. Yar, yar.
All the other pirates will yar, and they'll do a group hug. And the dwarf will turn and wink at you, and everyone will turn and cheer for like this one giant who's like waving. DeCarlio leans down. Polymorph makes it very easy to influence mortal events. And finally, Gian Laurent in the Silver Linings Praybook. A beautiful young girl of about 18 with slightly half-elven features will say, I know that I should be following this praybook. But I have to follow my heart, not just the teachings of Vela. Please, you have to understand. I just can't be a nun anymore. I have to follow my heart and my dreams. Won't you come with me, Mother Superior? And the winner for this category, Gian Laurent. Come on up, G-Law. Okay, and so she stands up looking very flustered, and let's...
I'm trying to make all the connections here, and I'm not getting all.
It's G-Law. It's Jennifer
That's what I
Lawrence.
was guessing. I was thinking.
The Silver Linings Praybook. Yes, and if you know your pop culture,
I don't know what that is.
You never seen it?
it's Silver Linings Playbook. It's
Never
a
heard of it. Okay.
she and Bradley Cooper.
Oh,
This is a great joke.
So
It's a great joke.
It
All right.
I got Jennifer Lawrence part, and I'm starting to worry that she's about to trip on the stairs.
Shh! Don't ruin the surprise.
No, it's fine. We're good.
We're fucked.
So I would like everyone here to make me a dexterity save.
Okay.
If you have inspiration,
Oh, thank God. Okay.
23.
you know what? Would anybody like to spend an inspiration on Cadamus?
Yes. I
Uh,
got a 20.
Oh wait, Kelly, does the thing check for? Oh yeah,
it's only ability checks.
Okay, so I'll use mine for this.
All right.
That's much better.
Did anybody get less than a 15? Okay. All right. Cadamus did, but hold on one sec.
Oof. I spent my inspiration on him.
But he still got less than 15.
Oh no!
He got 5 better than his initial roll, but his initial roll was a
Should
5.
have danced his way up.
He should have. As she kind of smiles and waves at the audience, you can see that she lifts up a part of her skirt, almost unveiling you, Xena. And as you climb the stairs, she steps on a bit of her hem and goes head over heels onto the stairwell and trips. And you will all manage to dive under her pleats, hiding yourself from the audience as she accidentally exposes her underwear to the audience. And as she scrambles up, there will be a moment of her just trying to scramble back to her feet, and then the audience can't hear of the sound of the laughing and applause, but you will definitely hear the sound of a giant high-heeled shoe kicking your dwarf off the side of the mountain. Oh no!
In the direction we want to
In the direction you want to go. He's going down the stairs.
We have to go catch up and heal him.
And she will get up on stage, giving you time to escape, and I'd like you to make me a final stealth roll.
With the bonus still?
With the bonus still.
Yes, because I haven't had anything to distract me from it yet.
23.
Unless it's been a
Farrah
full
can't
hour.
roll anything but an 18. It's great.
Seemed like it.
Okay, I actually got 19.
19?
30.
30? All right. And so with that, thank you all. It's a pleasure to be here. That was awkward.
I'm sure they're pausing.
They're applauding anyway. She's too cute and next door neighbor. With that, you'll be able to escape off the top of the mountain and down the side. And
Cadmus.
Cadamus is laying on the next plateau.
Medicine check to make sure he's
Turns
alive.
his helmet back around.
Okay.
How
Sounds
many
alive.
bananas do you see?
What? Sorry, I got my bell rung a little bit.
Again.
Heal.
Okay.
I
And with-
mean, I basically ran down the stairs towards him thinking I was going to have to slap him with Spare the Dying.
Mhm.
Yeah, fair enough.
In fact, I probably don't even wait for anything. I slap him with Spare the Dying and then it'll, like, heal. It's like, slap, 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 slap.
It's just like, oh, check.
Okay.
Okay, you're good.
Guys, did we make it out?
Yeah.
She kicked you in the right direction.
You much more violently than the rest of us.
Thankfully, just down the stairs and not like off the mountain.
You almost went off the mountain.
Yeah. I was afraid I was gonna have to launch after you as like a giant eagle or something.
That would have been a heck of an exit.
You couldn't have just flown us over the mountain?
I don't think so. Too big.
I don't think she could
Not
have
big enough
carried
to do
all
all
of
of
us at once. But you could have been an Uber.
Yeah. Uber birds are huge. Turn into a rock.
I can't.
I think
Do
you know
terrain.
animals.
A giant bird. Okay,
Let's just get as far away from this as we can.
we're stopping at the first inn, and I'm taking a day.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need another day.
Yes.
Promise. First building we come to.
Yes.
Yep.
First
In.
inn we come to.
If it's got a bed, I'm in.
Alright.
Okay.
Here, let's go.
All right, and with that, you'll head off down the trail, winding toward the next spot on your adventure. And I think we should call game there.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. You survived the Giant Academy Awards. I wasn't expecting you to try to go over the mountain.
I love it. It was great.
I was just like, yeah, let's not do the Underdark. That sounds painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody seems to want to go around it, so you know what? Let's just check out what's going on and go over.
But you know,
Worst comes to worst, we die.
Next time we run into the Underdark, we have to do the Underdark.
That's true.
Yeah.
2 times we passed it up.
I know.
now.
So the next time we have to do
You
Underdark.
got to be a Blunderdark or an Underdork.
Underdark.
Underdark?
Underdark.
Are you filled with determination?
Yeah.
Kind
Yes.
All right. So with that, thank you very much for tuning in. Tonight was another weird episode. We've got plenty more weird episodes, and we will see you very soon. I hope you're getting psyched because season 2, we're in kind of a decompression phase right now to try to make sure that everything is fun. It's going to be getting a lot more exciting soon. And even so, this is fun, right? You guys had a good time?
Yeah.
All right. We will see you again soon, next Wednesday, if not sooner. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Where's my mouse? Here's my mouse. Goodbye. And bye.